The second is, did you hit record?
Yeah, it's recording.
I didn't see it count down. It counted down?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
recording now. Welcome everyone to Mod Squad Movie Talk Monday. I'm your host Harley, as always joined by the wonderful Felix.
What's up?
Today we're going to start our show off with a moment of silence for those that we have lost this week.
Another sad week. John, I remember him from Mighty Ducks, I think it was. We were talking about him, prep.
I remember him from The Soul Man. He was hilarious in that show.
It was a show or movie?
It was a movie.
Oh, okay.
It has the guy that's in The Neighbor in it. I don't know his name, but it was pretty funny.
Go
And
ahead.
of course, Mighty Ducks. I loved Mighty Ducks. Who could go wrong with Mighty Ducks? This month we have a sponsor. Again, this month, Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios has volunteered to be our sponsor.
That's
Look
awesome.
at these awesome skulls.
I'm hearing there's Walking Dead ones out there.
Yes,
So
she did some Walking Dead ones here recently that she's posted on her Facebook page. And they are awesome. And none of these skulls are the same. They're all completely different. And we also have t-shirts. These are the 6 that will always be there. And our shirt of the month is our Pride shirt. So if you'd like to order a shirt, hit us up on Facebook and someone will get with you on that. Okay, we are going to start a little different this week. We're going to start off with our coming soon. On June 6th, we have The Good Man with David Wagner and Robbie Dawkins. On June 9th, we have Transformers Rise of the Beast with Pete Davidson and Michelle Yeoh. We have Little Dodo with Lisa Quaish. And on June 13th, we have Soul Doctor. That is it for this week. Felix, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to, I'm probably going to stay in this weekend because I'm going to be honest, I'm not even looking forward to Transformers. I ain't. It's not.
There's not really much on that list this week that I would go to theater and see.
So probably watching the last episode of Ted Lasso again.
Okay, we're going to do our first trailer for tonight. Well, today. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm awesome. Boys, where have you been?
We're just running errands.
That's it?
Look, we're really sorry, Splinter. Some of the guys wanted to get pizza, and I tried to talk them out of it.
You ratted us out.
Hey, don't use that word that way.
I mean, it's 2023.
Sorry, Dad. Hey, guys, if we weren't monsters that were shunned by society and we could do what we wanted, what would you guys do?
Go to high school. Maybe get a girlfriend.
Can you imagine that?
Not likely. This is insane. Turtle, mutant, karate teens. I want to know everything about you.
Our dad is definitely not a giant rat.
That makes me feel like he's a rat.
Police are baffled by the recent crime wave led by a superfly.
Nobody's ever seen his face.
Why?
Because he kills everyone who does.
Whoa.
Cool.
No, not cool.
A bit cool.
Can I kick it?
We take out Superfly, and then everyone will think we're cool. They'll accept us.
Can I kick it?
He's making a deal tonight under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Can I kick? Whoa. Kick.
What the? Y'all some little tortoises, huh?
I can't believe there are other mutants.
You want to roll with us? Human are never gonna like us. So we gonna let the mutants rule the earth.
Peoples, they got to go.
Okay, sort of a twist.
We can't stop him.
We gotta try.
6 in the morning, police at my door.
Can I kick it?
Go, 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 go!
My son, Michelangelo, you have heart. Donatello, you have wisdom. Raphael, you have bravery. And Leonardo, honor.
Enough talk! I dream about fighting every night.
You've got a rage problem, right?
It's not a problem!
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
So what do you think about that one?
I was gonna say, didn't that sound like Ice Cube? But yeah, it's Ice Cube in a Ninja Turtle movie. I'm gonna be honest, this felt more like, this will sound weird, but it felt more like the original cartoon. I was gonna say it felt like more like the cartoon, but I'm like, wait, it is a cartoon. Felt more like the cartoon than the original, and since the original, I take that back. And yeah, honestly, I'm looking forward to this. It really gave me the feels, took me back in the day.
I'm actually looking forward to it too because it's got Seth Rogen doing voices in it.
Yeah,
And,
he's also he helmed it up. Remember, I think we reported it in one of our first episodes.
Yeah, we
saying,
did.
what would a Seth Rogen Ninja Turtles be like? And I'm down for it. I
It looks
forgot what I
pretty
said
awesome.
then, but yeah, I'm down for it.
Okay. We are moving on to our news this week. From Joe Blow, Terrifier 3 film later this year has a much bigger budget than predecessors.
Yeah, I think Terrifier 1 had like 3,500 budget, and Terrifier 2 had a $250,000, I think, 2,500, something like that.
Mhm.
And of course, Terrifier 2 did bring in about $15 million, so of course they're going to up the ante. The third one's going to start filming at the end of this year, and a part 4 might be in the works from what I read in the article. But yeah, they're putting at least $1 million into this. And think about what you saw in Terrifier 2. That's going to be upping the ante a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more upfront, more freaky, more creative, and they have more freedom to do what they want with this one. And it sounds exciting with the fact that they have more of a budget to work with it. It's going to be worth going to see.
I agree.
From comicbook.com, Will Ferrell to play John Madden in David O. Russell movie about Madden NFL video game series.
If this has anything to do with like Air, I'm going to love it because I didn't think I was going to like Air, and I really did. Madden, I guess him and the EA founder took a bus ride when they discussed doing the first game. I think the first game came out in '88 on just Apple only products or Apple II computers. And yeah, the EA owner and him, they discussed the on the train because Madden hated flying. I thought that was funny. And I just, with Will Ferrell playing him, I just hope he's not too over the top. I like Will Ferrell. It's not like the Adam Sandler where it's just too much, but I just hope he's not over the top. What are you going to say? You hope he is?
I'm not a Will Ferrell fan, so I will not personally be going to see this movie. Can't stand him. It's like Adam Sandler with you. Can't stand Will Ferrell. But
Amazon is making this. Are they the makers behind Air? I believe they're the makers behind Air.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, does that make you a little more looking forward to it?
Not at all. Can't stand him. Not one single bit. If the movie has him in it, I turn it off. Yeah,
I'm the same exact theory with Adam Sandler.
From comicbook.com, Half Baked 2 gets new title. This
This
I'm
is all
excited
yours.
for.
I know.
Okay, so uh, a lot of returning cast is coming back from the original Half Baked. And this title is going to be the title, I think it's Still Baked. And it's going to have the original Mary Jane coming back to it. And if you saw the first Half Baked, this one's going to be just as funny. But it's supposed to be
Um,
like a younger stoner crowd that they're trying to draw in and attract. Okay, we'll move on. From Bloody Disgusting Thread. An Insidious tale, Mandy Moore and Kamala Nai starring in franchise spinoff.
this one, A Thread in Insidious Tale, is backed by, as always, James Wan and Blumhouse, who did the other Insidious movies. It's about an ex-wife, oh, not an ex-wife, sorry, a husband and wife who go back in time. They get a spell, go back in time to save their young daughter, and then that's when shenanigans happen. I'm assuming it has to do with the further, but yeah, I love all the Insidiouses. I'm waiting for the Red Door to come out, and this is one that has a great cast. So
I'm kind of interested to see how Mandy Moore does in this movie because I haven't really seen Mandy Moore do horror before because she's been in a lot of different non-horror movies. She's more of
didn't
a
she? Didn't she do a shark movie? One of those.
and she did oh, I can't think of
I
the
would
other.
consider that kind of horror. No, sharks scare the shit out of me.
No, it's not horror. This is horror. So I'm kind of excited to see how Mandy Moore does the role. From comicbook.com, Pee Wee Herman's star Paul Rubens sues over stolen memorabilia.
So I guess he donated it to some place where he thought it was going to be a museum of television, and then they sold some of it. And when he asked for it back, they said that they gifted it to themselves, so it's a gift now. And among the items was the dog chair, the floor puppets, and
Let's
Mr.
see.
Window.
Yep. Addition to the cue cards and autographed photos from the set, um, he is seeking to stop further sale of any items that they have still.
Yeah, they want to stop. He's suing for them to stop, for their to return the products and to return the money they made of selling of the other products, which is BS. You know, you ask me, that's jacked up. It means you could tell it means something to him. It's not about the money, and he was donating it to be in a museum, and they're going to turn around and keep it. That's shady stuff right there. I hope he wins.
I mean, he did Pee Wee's Playhouse for so many years, and not only did he do that, he did Pee Wee Herman. He did a whole bunch of other spin-offs of that show using that set and
Yeah.
everything else. So I completely see why he's upset about the fact that they didn't even ask him, "Hey, would you mind if we sold this?" They didn't even communicate with him. I mean, it sounds ridiculous. Oh, I gifted it to myself, so it's mine now, even though it was yours and you just lent it to me.
I hope he exposes them.
Yeah. And I hope he wins. Like, he deserves to win because that was his property, not theirs. It was loaned out. From the Hollywood Reporter, Ted Lasso is final. This might be all that we get. This is all you, Felix. 100% you.
Yeah, I didn't even read the article. I'm just gonna go off of the last episode. It seriously felt like a series finale. It tied up. I mean, he even came back to the U.S., back to Canada. He was like Dorothy, there's no place like home. He came back home. The team went on. Beard got married. They just tied. Even Rebecca at the end there, falling for the pilot. That she hooked up with the pilot before he knew, he was a pilot. Now she met him again, and there's just a lot of different. Everything closed. Everything. There's banality of everything, and I think they should leave it like that. Being a big Ted Lasso fan, I feel that they should leave it because it was so perfect. Can they go on again with or without Ted Lasso? I say yes to both. They can go on minus Jason Sudeikis. They could just take the show with the beard and Roy running the team, or they could bring him back. He could come back. He could sponsor the girls' team. If you saw at the end of that, for some reason they threw that in for a reason. So it's just, I don't know. I'm just mixed. I just saw the last episode 2 days ago, and I'm flustered as you can tell. But I'm planning on seeing it again this weekend, and I love the show. I want it to come back, but then I don't. So we'll see what's up.
I know nothing about this show, so I might actually have to go watch it. But from
And
what you're saying, it sounds interesting.
yeah, it seems a little. If you watch it, he's the only character that's a little over the top, but he's not over the top. He's just really, really optimistic no matter what. And he plays it in a little bit of a corny way.
From the Hollywood Reporter, surprise, Dwayne Johnson returning from new Fast and the Furious movie.
All right, I'm going to put up a spoiler here, and the spoiler is going to be go out for the majority of this. So if you want to mute, if you're watching us, mute us now to not be spoiled for Fast Sex. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, check it out. He's in the tag at the end of Fast X. We all, if you're living under a rock, you may not know, but he's at the end. He came back to a franchise he vowed never to come back. But I think there's a big stipulation to it. I really do. I think he's going to come back and make the movie with him as being the protagonist and the antagonist still being Jason Momoa. I think it's going to be him against Jason Momoa, and they're going to close out that chapter of the Fast story. And the next one, he's going to be out of it, and the next one, it's just going to be Jason Momoa against the family again for Fast. What is it, 11 now? Chris Morgan's back. He's writing it. He skipped the last two movies, so he's skipped the worst two out of the bunch, if you ask me. And other Fast family will be in it. I bet it's going to be everyone except Vin Diesel. But go ahead.
It's not going to be a spinoff. It's going to be like X.5. And like you said, Vin Diesel said he won't ever work with The Rock again. But
vice versa. But yeah,
you know what I mean. But from another article I read today, Jason Momoa and Vin Diesel are having issues now too, because Vin Diesel has an issue with Jason Momoa having more spotlight than him. So
I always thought it was Vin Diesel.
Before, it was Vin Diesel. And from the way the articles are reading, it seems like it's Vin Diesel, not the actors and actresses working with him.
And and The Rock kind of kept his word, because he's coming back for a movie that's basically going to be just him, a little bit of the other Fast family, like they were saying, but he's not going to be in a Fast. It's like you said, 11.5. It's going to be part of it, but not really. And Vin Diesel's not going to be in it. So I doubt he'll ever be on screen at the same time with Vin Diesel.
Yeah, the article said, in essence, the two conflicted megastars have found a way to reunite behind the scene, but not on the scene, to return Johnson to the Fast franchise, but without returning him to the Diesel family dinners. So we'll have to see how this works. And
I mean, come on, it just depends on, what do you think? How do you think Jason Momoa is going to handle it? Because he seems like he doesn't care about anything. So,
well, from I follow him on TikTok and of course Facebook. It's Jason Momoa, but he seems like he's pretty laid back and just goes with the flow and doesn't let things get to him. But also, he seems like he's a little high. It's not all the time, but that's a different story. But he seems pretty laid back, and he doesn't let the petty stuff get to him. So I don't think he's going to take and be all like The Rock. He gives off the I'm hot tempered and you're not going to talk to me that way. how he act, like just how he gives off that vibe. But Jason Momoa is like, I'll just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens.
So you think it'll be it won't be like The Rock and Vin Diesel going at it. He's just gonna let it be,
Yeah. I
like the
see him
Beatles
just
said.
saying whatever. Okay. From Deadline, Kim Cattrall to reprise Samantha role in And Just Like That season 2. I love Samantha. Samantha was my favorite character in Sex and the City. So when she was not in the first season of And Just Like That, I was kind of sad. But from what the article said, she's only going to be at the end of the season, not like the whole season. Like
What's Just Like That?
it's the spinoff to Sex and the City. It's on HBO, well, Max now, and it's the spinoff to Sex and the City. You're like, I have no clue what that is. But she's
I
going to
have
be in.
nothing to add. I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't either earlier.
The last thing I seen Kim Cattrall in, I think, was Mannequin.
I like her as an actress. She's got that spunky attitude, which, I like actresses who have that spunky attitude to them. So, of course, she was my favorite character on Sex and the City. Okay, so we are going to move on to our second trailer tonight. It is called Jagged Mind.
Could I get 2 glasses of Tempranillo, please? It is very, very bad luck to open a bottle of wine and not finish it.
Do you do this a lot?
Do what?
Pick up sad and confused women in the farthest reaches of Little Haiti?
Only ones as gorgeous and interesting as you.
I've got a lot of things going on.
I just want to get to know you.
I've been getting these blackouts. I'm left with this really strange sense of deja vu. I keep seeing myself die over and over.
You're safe. You're here with me.
It feels like I'm not seeing all of you.
You know everything about me.
Do I?
We're definitely seeing an acceleration of memory loss.
I just think I can really help you through this transition, sweetheart. What if I could give you the perfect life that you always wanted? Wouldn't you want that?
I need some time to think.
I just hope you figure it out before it's too late. She'll do anything to keep you.
The blackouts, the headaches, they're only getting worse, right? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Why would you do all this?
Because we're meant to be together. Next time, it's gonna be perfect.
This is coming to Hulu on June 15th, and it's a horror one, and it's kind of twisted, the whole how she's manipulating the girl and brainwashing her.
Not gonna lie, last weekend I saw The Influencer. It's on Shutter. This has that vibes up in from someone them meeting in a different country. They don't get together in Influencer, but talk about shenanigans in that one. It's crazy. I if you ask me, I'd watch it again. So if you guys want to, but this one looks not as interesting. But I'm there. Is this gonna be a show or a movie?
It's going to be a movie on Hulu.
I'll watch it. It's in our, we watch anything here that's in the horror base. So
For
I'll
more
watch
on horror, tune in to the Mod Squad Horror Show.
I wasn't expecting that. Go ahead.
Okay, so Felix, what are you watching movie-wise this week?
The Influencer. That's one I would never remember it if I didn't see this. Again, it's different. When just only one thing I that made me like kind of like, nah, that wouldn't happen. Other than that, though, the whole movie, you would think, do this, do that, and you talk to your screen and everything, and they're smart. They're smart about it. They're pretty smart about it. Why are you going to stay there? Leave. They're leaving. They're not staying there. So I suggest that. Yeah, the influencer.
Me, today I watched Identity Thief, and I love, love, love Melissa McCartney. She is one of my favorite actresses, and I was watching Mike and Molly before that, so that made me go watch that one because I looked up more of her movies, and now I'm going to move on to another one of her movies.
I like her a lot.
Okay, guys, remember we have our sponsor, Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios. Go check her out on Facebook, and if you guys purchase something, let her know the Mod Squad sent you.
Please do. When you help our sponsors, you're helping us.
That one's pretty awesome. Okay,
yeah, I'm liking that
and
one.
also remember we have T-shirts. These are our 6 that stay all the time. And this one is our rotating one this month. It is the Mod Squad Pride shirt. If you're interested in one of these shirts, also hit us up on Facebook.
Yes.
Well, that is it for this episode of Mod Squad Movie Talk Monday. For Felix, myself, and the entire Mod Squad, see you next time, Puddin'.
See ya.